welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I like to say that in tribute to my buddy Everride. Shout out to Tyler. Miss that guy. Hope he's doing well. Praying for you, buddy. We all love you, and we need some motovlogs. We need some Tyler perspective on our lives. But yeah, so I'm out here, and the reason why I bring up Tyler again is because I'm back here at Mason Klein's, and the last time I was here with Tyler. Unfortunately, he's not here this time. But before the event today, I thought I'd come out here and ride my dirt bike a little bit. You know, you're at Mason Klein's, you better go ride your dirt bike. Out here in beautiful Southern California, right after the SoCal rally, and tonight Mason has invited us to come along for the premiere of the Dakar movie that's going to be taking place tonight at the Universal Studios here in California. So that's pretty cool. You know, it's been a rally week. Had the SoCal rally where I really didn't do any filming. I was just riding and getting used to running road books. And then after that, it's out here to further towards the coast to come out and hang out with Mason and his family. And man, I just gotta say, the most salt of the earth people you'll ever meet in your life are the Kleins. And they're raising their boys right. So, just got to give a big thanks to the Kleins for letting me come out and stay at their place. And yeah. So then Mason sent me a road book this morning to come out and try. And, you know, I'm just going to come out here and get a little bit of riding in. Not trying to kill it, but like I said, you know, you come to the Kleins, you better come out here and ride your dirt bike. Man, it is beautiful out here. There's a reason why they live here. So right now, and at the SoCal rally, hills were my Achilles heel. And I mean, something like this is super intimidating for me. Look at this thing. It's like climbing a mountain right here. And so I just need more practice on hill climbs. And this one looks just like rutted out and soft maybe. So I don't know if it's gonna be a big challenge, but the real rocky ones, ooh, it's like, it's all whooped out. Oh. They're kind of moist right now, so I'm scared of heights. So it's something about being up on top of hills like this that I start getting nervous. Nothing. It looks intimidating from far away, but it's quite a hill. My ears are popping. Oh, it's rocky up here. Oh, it just keeps going and going. Oh, wow. So cool up here. Woo. Alright. I've been climbing for the last 10 minutes. That bottom portion was just the beginning of this hill climb. I've been hill climbing for the last 10 minutes. Woo! We're getting up here. Oh, wow, this hill climb just keeps on going. We're going to the top of the mountain. Yee! Yeah! Almost to the top, I think. Yeah. Woo! Oh, it's cloudy, so you really probably can't see out there, but alright, so we're looking up over the desert right there. Whew. Look where I'm running. Huge rock. And then this way, I think we're looking towards the ocean. We can't see it right now. Man, we came from all the way down there. Sick. Whew. Mountaintop experience. So guys, here we are in Southern California on top of a mountaintop. Maybe you can see the clouds just and mist just rolling by, but you can actually see the desert if the clouds weren't here out that way, and the ocean out that way. So it's a really cool spot up here. Unfortunately, this is what we got, but we got the Kove 450 rally, and I just wanted to give you guys an update after taking this thing to the SoCal rally and running some roadblocks for the first time. I was running the DMD Thork Racing tablet with a rallyable Bluetooth switch. Everything worked. Oh yeah, with a Terra Parata roadbook reader, and the combination worked flawlessly. Did not have any issues. My Odo was on point all the time. Being new, I was able to pull up the GPS track really easily and see where I was at, making sure I wasn't lost, because it's very remote and it was very hot. So the SoCal rally was kind of the idea to, it's a bit of a fight club, unsanctioned event, and trying to get some new people interested in rally. But I gotta say, anybody who's going to be interested in rally and go out to these remote places and ride at those speeds through those conditions, you got to be a bit of a savage on a dirt bike. So the everyday mediocre rider is probably not going to enjoy going out and doing 300k of some gnarly shit. Takes 8 hours and there's nothing out there, so you just got to keep moving. So I can see how people would be very intimidated by rally. You got to really want to do it, and there's a lot that goes into it. So you got to be competent in riding your dirt bike first and foremost. You're not going to go out there and learn how to ride a dirt bike while you're going rally. So I really enjoyed it, and I mean, I'm not lying when I say that it's a lot of fun. But when you start to get into the mid 200k and 4 or 5 hours into your ride in 90-degree weather, you're just kind of like, I just want to ride my dirt bike. I don't want to worry about this navigation anymore. So I think that's where the competition aspect comes into play, and you can see how that would be really fun in competition type scenarios. But the bike as a whole, the Kove 450 rally is becoming very common, and at the SoCal rally there were probably at least 10 Koves. Everybody has some different graphics on it, so it's cool to see everybody's different graphics. But yeah, I think the only Kove type situations we had out there amongst all of those 10 Koves riding 300 kilometer road books a day were a punctured radiator, because you're going off track through open desert, and so you're going through a lot of bushes, and I think a stick just went right through. So if you're going to be going off track or any kind of bushwhacking, you're going to want some kind of mesh or extra guard over the louvers there, whatever they're called, because that was a problem. Additionally, the oil cooler, you probably want some kind of mesh or something behind there, because these holes on the AXB skid plate are perfect stick a perfect place for a stick to just go straight through into and you know, ruin your day. And then one other Kove issue that I don't think was really the Kove issue, more than an operator setup issue, was a clutch. And I think that they just messed up fixing the clutch before they went out there. So it wasn't the Kove's problem, or Kove failure there. So really no Kove problems. Although I did have a Kove problem. This valve does not allow the front tanks to fill up fast enough, and the rear tank empties, or does not empty quick enough to keep up with the front tanks going dry if you're in like a rally riding all day non-stop type of situation on the gas through sand washes and whatnot. Mason gave me a really good tip today. He said keep this valve, but instead of the hose going into the right tank and then from the right tank into the left tank, what you should do is from here it should go straight up to the hose that's going between the two of them, and it should tee off so that it's draining into both tanks the whole time. He said that that will increase the volume, because I know multiple people have had issues in racing situations where the rear tank still had fuel in it, but the front ones were empty, and there was a bit of a vacuum, I think, in the line, and it was unable to continue to drain or something to that effect. So besides that, the XP skid plate is holding up great. The seams are not breaking. I bashed a lot of rocks, and my mid pipe still looks brand new, does not have any scrapes on it whatsoever. The Warp 9 Elite rims did amazing, super strong, way better than stock. We got the Pro rear fender, love it, a lot more streamlined, and yeah, I think that's about it. The Kove did great. The Uncle Wang's tower did not crack. It actually self-centered itself, because when it fell and it bent at the bottom of the mount to make it cocked off to the right. And in SoCal Rally, all the vibration basically bent it on the left a little bit, so it recentered itself. So all good there. I need to eventually get rid of this. I don't need the dash, so I want to get rid of the hand control. I want to put these light. Everybody says, oh, just put regular switches on there and put them somewhere else, blah blah blah. These are smart switches. They control the ballast that goes to those futurized lights that allows you to switch from amber to white. So I have to keep these, but I think what I'm going to do is mount them on the tower out of the way. And then same with the power switch that powers the separate power box that powers the tower, so that I'm running that on a separate circuit from the other lights. So the lights are both running on independent harnesses back to the battery, off relays, bada bing bada boo. The Kove is freaking the jam, and anybody at the SoCal Rally who wasn't on a Kove, who rode the Kove, said it was awesome. So yeah, Kove's legit. Not for Mason Klein level riding, but for most 98% of the population of riding, this Kove is the way to go. You better pick one up quick before the prices go way up. And I have no affiliation to Kove whatsoever. I've always said it straight how it is. But those Koves that they have right now, they're going to continue to have parts, because parts are plentiful. Tons of manufacturers are making them, because these bikes are all over the world now. So I would pick up one of these Koves while they're at like $200, because in a couple years here, the prices on them are going to go way up. And so these bikes, they're legit. They're not throwaway Chinese bikes. These are on par with any of the Austrian or Japanese brands, and I stand behind that, having owned, ridden, worked on bikes, been in the industry, worked at shops, raced, had a lot of custom builds, and the Kove 450 Rally is a legit do-it-all bike. And yeah, I'm gonna stick to that. And other people, man, I just wish so many people would not make it political. This world needs to shut up with the politics, shut up with the freaking opinions, and just get out there and ride. We'll see ya. Beautiful Southern California on a mountaintop in the clouds. Even a cloudy day riding is better than any sunny day inside. Let's get after it. Come on.